Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Green Seekers.
It's definitely exciting.
It's really exciting. My name's Jake, which I sometimes often say, but I gotta remember my own name. And across to me is
Alex.
yeah, Alex.
Anime Alex.
Oh, hang on.
And
Spoilers.
Alex.
In this episode, we will be pitching our video game adaptations. We'll be playing Alex's new game, Rank My Hero, as well as returning games, Bus's Brainbox and Intentions. And we'll be wrapping up with my review of Astro Bot. So there we have it. A nice little slate of things that we can discuss. So, I guess we just dive straight into it, shall we?
Do you want to start off?
Not really.
Okay, I'll start off then.
Well, I was just going to say what we're doing. So I think we gave ourselves the task of taking a video game that we assumingly love, or maybe not, and
We hate.
giving it a film adaptation.
Yeah.
And picking the director, writer, and actors in it. Obviously, we can't pick things that are already in development, including those that have been in development for way too long. Looking at you, Borderlands.
I didn't check.
Yeah, it would be funny if you just said something that's coming out next year.
That's good.
So yeah, that's I guess Alex. Do you wanna kick us off? I think just pitch it to me. You know?
Yeah.
Pitch it to me, man.
Obviously it's
I'm the studio exec.
obviously it's my favorite game. Outlast. I want to make that.
Okay.
Make that, Mr. Producer guy.
Now, for those that are listening to the last episode, they'll know that you put Outlast as your favorite
Game, horror game. Yeah. Those horror games are fun to play. But okay, so I thought this isn't going to be directed by someone big, even though you can have some big names attached. But I mean, T West, he's big. He's not too big.
Yeah.
He's not a big name,
big
but
fella.
he's
not fat.
he's kind of made his way
He's Ty
up
West.
a bit.
I don't know why, but I've always thought it's Ty West.
Yeah, I can see his name put to it. It's one of those things like, okay, yeah, it's happened, it's gone. I probably missed it. Oh, it's out. But yeah, I think T West. But I did put written by James Wan.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was because the thing is, I was like,
Imagine them teaming up.
I can't imagine him directing it. I was looking at like directors of horror films.
Right.
I was like, I can't see any of these like. I can't imagine
doing it justice. Is that why?
No, it being the right sort of thing for them.
Right. Okay.
So you know what I mean.
Can I contend that?
Yeah. What were you
I mean, Ty West sort of does slasher films, right?
Yeah.
And Outlast is more sort of supernatural,
well, yeah.
more spooky.
I
I
guess.
imagine more spooky, like James
I
Wan
guess.
spooky. But no, I get what I think it's a good choice.
But I was thinking, I don't think James I don't know. I think James Wan is a bit too big.
I'd say I personally would say
know.
he's a better director than a writer. But
Yeah, same probably.
he might produce it.
But
I think he'd produce it.
But this ain't necessarily gonna be the bestly written thing ever.
Oh, so yeah. Well,
I can't imagine. It
okay,
being
carry on, and then I'll ask you at the end what the Rotten Tomato score is.
Well, I don't know.
Or what I'd give it.
Maybe 60 to 70. I think.
That's respectable. Who's in it then?
My protagonist as the journalist.
Oh yes. So you just doing
first-
the same story, I assume, roughly?
Oh yeah.
Is there any obviously because there's not much story really in the first one?
There
Are you
isn't
taking
really.
any sort of liberties? Are you got adding in
Just-
any like is his daughter in the asylum or something?
Maybe I do
I'm
have a
just giving
woman in it,
Oh, good.
even though there's no women in it in the game.
That's fine. You got to diversify.
But I was thinking of that Cash, those influencers out there. I put Ethan Hawke as the protagonist.
Okay, I love the way you. I was thinking of the influencers, even Hawk. But yeah, okay, as the main guy, yeah. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Sinister, sort of.
Yeah.
As in, no, he's not sinister. As in, he was in Sinister. I'm not saying Ethan Hawke. He's a sinister fella, and Black Film.
Yeah, back film. Yeah, I think he's a good,
That's a good pick.
good protagonist for a journalist. Gonna get beat up lose some limbs maybe.
Oh, okay.
And
That's not
as
so
the
good.
Mad Doctor, he's quite prominent at the moment.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, I've read Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
I thought he'd be perfect for that. Then I just put Jenna Ortega in there because why? Like, I don't know what she was doing there.
No.
Make a phone call maybe to poor Ethan. Like, maybe you don't see her face; it's just a phone call. It's just like,
Oh no, you can't waste Jenna
Ethan.
Ortega like that.
Ethan.
She'd be if Beetlejuice 2 is anything to go by, she's on on the front of the marketing, even though she's not in it.
Well,
much.
Beetlejuice. I mean, talk about. I mean, Wednesday, in it, and everything else she's been in. As
Yeah,
well.
but no, in Beetlejuice 2, like in the trailers, they kind of make her out to be the main character, but she's not.
Oh yeah, obviously,
So,
yeah.
She's a hot topic, so
Yeah.
you use her to get in that young audience, which is smart on your
Definitely.
you know.
Yeah, that's what I would do as a
You're thinking like a producer as well.
as a horror producer. Yeah. Hey, that's what I do.
When's it coming out?
It's already out.
Oh, it's already out. Shit, I missed it. How long is it?
Nah, I say 2027.
How long is it?
This is an hour and a half, baby.
Is it a
Maybe
I
an 80
assume-
minute. Maybe an 80 minute. Bringing back those 80.
By what you've
minutes.
said is, I assume it's an American film, so is it set in America?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Nice American asylum.
Now, big question is, does it have any or how much of a found footage type first person shit do we have in here? How many minutes of the film is taken up by him looking for batteries?
Not that much,
Yeah.
probably. I can't imagine. It probably goes in between. It probably starts off found footage, and then maybe like the first 10 minutes or something.
Would you consider a sequel if the film does well? Will you adapt Outlast 2?
Depends how much money, but probably not.
I think if you did Outlast 2, it wouldn't be Outlast 2.
No, yeah.
I think it would be
have to
like a
It would
sequel
just be a
to-
horror film.
I think it'd be a sequel to the story you're doing in 1, because obviously Outlast 2 isn't a sequel
Yeah,
to 1.
it'd be Jenna Ortega going to the asylum to
Oh
find
no, what
Ethan
happened to
Hawke.
Ethan Hawke? Spoilers. He's dead, probably. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe he comes back. Maybe it's like Shutter Island.
But then, of course, we can't kill women off, so she would survive.
What? Oh, so she's the final goal.
Yeah, she's the only girl, and she's the final girl.
The first and only and final goal. Awesome. I mean that's good.
No, yeah, I would like to see that be made.
I think that I think it's realistic. If I was gonna like put on my counter of like, is it likely or not? I would be more tempted to say it would be likely, to be made. So
Like, it will never be made, but
I think it will. No, I wouldn't be like, oh no, it's never gonna be made. I think maybe.
As I'm talking about the game, like in real life. This is real life, but are you talking about my idea?
I'm talking about your pitch for the film. I think
Yeah.
I think that Outlast could be made into a film, and it might. I wouldn't rule out that it never would be. Not by your Ethan Hawke, blah blah blah. But I think we could see a film version of Outlast.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be
'Cause
good.
Video game adaptations is really like a top
A top
of
thing
people's
now,
list
yeah.
at the moment of what to do and how to. Obviously, you can fail it. Borderlands completely failed it,
Mhm.
but yet something like Mario or Last of Us, was really good. So.
What about yours?
Now, mine's going to be harder to sell to you because I'm pretty sure you never, let alone play this game, probably never heard of it. But I was scrolling through and I found it. So, my film adaptation is of a game called Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Now, this is a game from 2015 that I hold quite close to my heart because I played this during our exam results when we were getting our results back. Whatever it was. And I was really disappointed with mine. And this game was kind of like there to sort of as a crutch to sort of lean on to play. It's a walking simulator, so it's a very like non-gamey. Like you just walk through this English village. I'm reading that. It's 1984. You're in a fictional Shropshire village named Yorton. So it's very sort of like how people picture 80s rural England. It's very charming. It's got like a little post office and a little shop. Like it's the most quaint thing you can imagine. But obviously it's got to have something, and that is that this is kind of about the end of the world in a very sort of quiet it's not like apocalyptic really, but there's no one there. You're walking around this town and there's no one there, but you see kind of ghosts of people talking about their daily lives, and then you start to piece together the story of this rapture, this event where it was going to wipe out all of humanity.
Yeah.
So, director, I'm going to go with Alex Garland.
Okay, nice.
Because he did Men, and Men, even though not amazing film, it has that aesthetic of that kind of quaint Britishness to it, that country charm that I'd be kind of looking for. And he's done body horror, and I think I'd lean more into sort of some of the body horror stuff he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's pretty capable. I guess he'd write it as well. I don't really have a writer, but I guess he'd write it.
Yeah, he can do that sort of thing.
I think what it would need to do, is just have more of a sort of a main plot, because the game you're just a silent protagonist that just witnesses other characters. But in this one, I would have Thomasin McKenzie. Big fan of Thomasin McKenzie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would have her as the main protagonist, and she is returning to her village where she grew up, and she would basically be, through her eyes, we see that this rapture event has happened to this town, and maybe there are a few survivors left over in there. One of them, of which I think will be a kind of major, sort of a secondary character, is played by Brendan Gleeson, because I love Brendan Gleeson.
Oh yeah, he's
I think
pretty nice.
he could be, some sort of, I don't know, a church figure or a mayor or like a father figure to her that she meets, and they kind of have to sort of not even survive as such, because the stakes are quite low in this game. But maybe there could be stakes, and they just sort of have to piece together what happened to this very seemingly ordinary Shropshire village in 1984. And then finally, as a little add-on, I've got composer, the original composer of the game, which is Jessica Curry, and that score is so damn good.
Would the score be the same as the game though?
I'd say kind of like what they did with Last of Us, where some of it is the same and some of it they kind of slightly changed it and new stuff done to it. But yeah, mine's a very weird pick.
It is weird, isn't it?
It is, because I'm like, where's the stakes? Like, it's the opposite of yours, which yours is like horror, scary, spooky, and mine's just like, yeah, we're just vibing like in this little English village. But there is I don't know, it just has a vibe to it, and I'd love to see that on the screen, because like I said, it's not really it's not very gamey. There's not actually much game to do. You kind of just walk around, and I think that would be a good fit.
Oh, that's good.
So, and it's very low budget.
Yeah.
This is a very indie film.
Yeah, mine would be quite high budget with the actors.
And I mean, it was a Sony game, so who knows? Maybe Sony could get behind it and put some money into it. Who knows?
Go on, Sony.
But that game really deserves. Look how many awards it was nominated for. Come on, it deserves. It deserves more love.
Deserves the spotlight.
Is there any more you were thinking of, or is that just?
No, I literally had the only one. Unfortunately,
yeah, it's a good pick though.
Yeah.
I think that, in a world now we're seeing more and more video game adaptations, so who knows? I mean, mine's never gonna get made, but yours might. There is a chance that yours might.
Yeah.
I mean, if Twisted Metal can get a series, then
I'll produce it if no one does. One day, I'll make Outlast.
Okay, so that's our main topic, but we've got a couple more things to do.
We got some gamey games.
You want to introduce your new game?
I mean, it's gonna be really quick.
Oh, okay, that's great.
It is called Rank My Hero. And in this instance, it's Rank My Gaming Hero. And I've got 5 gaming characters.
Okay.
You don't know who they are, but you have to put them in spots of 1 to 5 without knowing, because you could put someone middling in number 1 and then be like, oh man, I've got an amazing.
What purpose is putting them in a rank? What for?
Your favorite. Your
but
favorite,
I don't know who they are.
but you don't know who they are.
I'm just going, that'll go in number 3 and number 1 is...
It's like, that's my 3rd favorite. But then you could get like a Goomba, and it's like, that's your number 1.
Is it like... I guess I'll know in a minute, but is they like clues to what they are, or are they completely
No, I just say the name, and you say the rank.
1 to 5 in any order, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Round one. Mario.
Of what my favorite.
Yeah, you just as a character, Mario. Your favorite 1 to 5.
Ooh, that's hard. That is. And this isn't like this is. You're not like bullshitting me. It is
No,
just
no,
Mario.
it's Mario.
But I don't want to take up a slot.
Exactly.
That's good.
Exactly.
That's good. I'm gonna put it at number 3. I'm gonna put it right in the middle.
Mario is number 3.
God almighty, I'm gonna regret
Number
that.
2. Pac-Man.
Number 5.
Ooh, it's quick for a number.
Yeah, I'm not a massive
5.
fan of Pac-Man.
Nathan Drake.
Oh God. Which side of him of Mario do I put? I can't believe I put Mario 3. To be honest with you, should have put him much higher. I'm gonna put him 4. Nathan Drake 4.
Ooh, Nathan Drake 4.
Yeah.
We got Lara Croft.
Okay. Well, I feel bad now putting Mario in 3rd. I guess I'll put. I'm gonna take a gamble and put Lara in 2nd.
2nd.
Oh God, who's gonna?
Oh
be number
wait,
1?
so this is by default.
Yeah, my
your
number 1.
number 1.
Who is it?
That is Link.
I mean, honestly, I was
Where would
afraid you were gonna put like, I don't know,
A
like,
Goomba.
yeah, literally like someone that I'd be like, oh no way would I put that on there. That's not awful.
So you got Link as number 1, Lara Croft is 2, Mario is 3, Nathan Drake is 4, and Pac-Man is 5.
Honestly, if I just switched Lara and Mario around, I kind of would be pretty happy.
You'd be
with
happy
the
with
list.
that? Okay, do you want to play another round?
Hell yeah,
yeah.
that's,
Okay,
that's,
okay.
that's good. That is.
I got a second round for you.
Hell yeah.
So we got Kratos from God of War. if no
Well,
one
someone
knows.
obviously hasn't played Kratos. God of War because it's Kratos, but yeah.
What?
Kratos,
Kratos, yeah.
not Kratos.
Hey!
I assume you're just speaking of like his modern, like his most recent version of the character.
Yeah, I guess any version.
I'm gonna
that you
put him
like.
on number 2.
Number 2.
What an incredible character he is. Hopefully, if this list keeps going.
You have Geralt from Witcher.
Ooh, that's good.
Witcher series.
I'm gonna put. To me, he's not. I'm not massively like. I think he's a good character, but I think the world of Witcher is much better than him. So I'm gonna put him number 4. I'm gonna take a risk. I was
Number
tempted to go
4.
3, but I'm gonna put 4.
We've got Sonic.
Oh bollocks! I'm a Sonic film guy. You know, I like the film.
Not the
I've never
games.
played the game, so I'm gonna put him number 5.
5. We've got Solid Snake.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to put him on number. What have I got?
You
3.
got 3 and 1.
I'm gonna put him number 3. I'm not gonna put him at number 1.
Okay. And your number 1 spot is good. It's Ellie Williams from The Last of Us.
I had a feeling you were gonna put a Last of Us character in, so I waited. That's not bad.
No, that is good. So it's got Ellie, Kratos,
Kratos. Sounds like
Croutons,
yeah.
Solid Snake at number 3, Geralt at number 4, and Sonic at number
Honestly,
5. That's
If I was gonna guess, if I sent that list to gamers, they'd probably be like, "Yeah."
no,
I think that's a really
that was perfectly done. I think.
Thank you. Like a steak.
Perfectly done.
Is that another round?
No.
Oh, that was very fun. I was.
Well, we can do some more next time.
Yeah, we will because that was I like that. That's
Yeah.
that was good. Well, I mean, you haven't got any. You can't rest at all because nor can I because it's on to Bus's Brain Box.
Oh
our
my God! You're not
reoccurring
even
segment that we managed to skip
giving-
last week, which was nice.
Yeah, not even giving me a chance to recuperate my
No,
thoughts. And
Because this is all you.
But the
You're the
thing
one
is,
making
Jake,
all this shit.
if you want to get straight into Bus's Brain Box, give me a number 1 to 10.
Oh, here we go. So
What's
if
your
you didn't-
favourite?
So if you didn't know, Bus's Brain Box is where Alex basically comes up with these cryptic riddles of a film, usually a film, and I have to guess what it is.
Yeah, it can be films, TV,
Right, that means that it's going to be TV, this one.
characters. Not necessarily.
Well, why would you?
It could be characters. It could be anything.
All right, I'm going to go. Let's go straight down the middle at number 4.
Number 4.
Didn't think I was going to say that.
Wow,
'Cause I'm
that's
bad at maths.
Not even down the middle.
Nope.
Okay, it's a good one.
Unless you're a bit lopsided.
Okay, I've
It's
got
a
to
good
get this.
one.
I've got
It's
to
not
get this one.
bad.
Okay. dam. Those beavers are building dams all over the damn place. We gotta bring the man with the van in. But which man with a van gives a dam enough to kick the butts of the beavers building the dams?
Is this something? Is this a person?
Yeah.
Is it Jean-Claude Van Damme?
It is! It might have been an easy one,
Yeah,
but it was a good one.
I was like, okay, if this is a film, it's not going to be good because, like, I don't know any specific films with beavers in.
It is Claude Van Damme. Oh, man. That was damn good. That's 1 point to you, Jake.
Awesome. I don't think I can lose this game, honestly.
No, you cannot, but...
Kind of defeats the point, doesn't it? Most of our games we can't lose, which kind of defeats the point of a game.
Well, you know, it's a game for the audience, eh? The listeners.
Yeah, hey listeners,
It's
how you
just to
doing?
entertain. And
Hope you're having a good day, and I hope we haven't ruined it.
give me a number.
Number 5.
Oh, he's going down the middle this time.
Yep.
I call the Ghostbusters to bust ghosts. But there's nothing except tons of washing to do. Who am I calling?
So it's obviously not Ghostbusters. Is this a film?
It is not a
Is it a film?
Ghostbusters. No, it's not.
Is it a character?
No,
Is it a TV show?
no.
Is it a?
I'm giving you lots of hints.
Yeah, but I need something to help me. Is it a? I don't know. Why else could it be? I don't know why else could it be. That's like three things.
What did you say last time?
It was a person.
Yeah.
So someone with laundry. Someone that cleans. Something with ghost. But say it again, please.
I called Ghostbusters to bust ghosts, but there's nothing except tons of washing. Who am I calling?
Hello, Mrs. Doubtfire.
No. No.
Is it like a name?
It's a name.
Something. It's got to be something to do with like cleaning or laundry or tidying or
It's just, yeah.
laundrette.
Mm,
Laundretta.
maybe think of, yeah.
Maybe think of what?
The wording, the words in
Lawn.
No, the words
The words.
in the question.
Ghostbusters.
No, not the Ghostbusters.
Washing.
Washing.
Washing machines were better. We're cow gone.
What an advert.
Washing. What washing? Now this isn't a racial stereotype of Chinese people, is it? Like washing. It's not like
No.
Okay.
What are you on about?
Washing. Washing. Oh, Denzel Washington.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Washington.
Dick
Because there's tons of washing to do.
Oh, good old DW. Or DZ as they call him.
That is another point to you. After all those hints.
I need them, dude, because your quiz is
Hey,
like.
That is so true. So true.
Is it one more?
True. Yeah, one
Okay,
more. Let's do
Another
another base.
number 6. We're just gonna go with I told you straight down the middle, and that's what I'm doing. All right.
Okay, that one's too easy. So we'll go with this one.
What?
At a fancy dress party, Batman goes as Bruce Wayne. Robin goes as Dick Grayson. Who is Catwoman going as?
Selena Kyle.
That is incorrect.
Is this a person?
It is a character.
It's a character.
Mm-hmm. Someone you'd fancy dress up as. Wait.
Say it again.
At a fancy dress party, Batman goes as Bruce Wayne. Robin goes as Dick Grayson. Who is Catwoman going as?
Well, I mean, the obvious. Yeah, it's Selena Kyle. There's no one else. I don't understand who else it could be.
It's a character,
No
not necessarily in the Batman universe.
Oh yeah, thanks. Because that
Think of Catwoman.
cat woman, a woman that's a cat.
Yeah.
A cat,
And fancy dress.
fancy dressed as a cat.
And characters.
I'm trying to think of like someone that dresses as a cat, or that is a cat. Catherine, Kitty, Hello Kitty, Cat Stevens. No, it's not Cat Stevens. Catastrophe. This is hard. This is dress up as Help me out, viewers.
Do you want me to help him out, viewers?
Yeah, go on.
viewers, Jake's talking a lot, but is he saying anything?
Oh, okay. Am I Cat in the Hat?
You are Cat in the
Is
Hat.
it a
Well,
reference,
Selena Kyle is Cat in the Hat, or Catwoman is Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the
'Cause
Hat.
she just put a hat on, a top hat on, as you do.
Cat in the Hat. Great film.
Cat in the Hat.
Good little reference there.
Go watch it. That's a film to watch with drinks and your mates.
I think you have to. I don't think it's. I think you. I don't know.
Not
Yeah.
porn torture or whatever it was.
A bit out of context there. Nintention's time. Ding ding
Oh,
ding ding
oh.
ding.
Wow, Jake.
Unless you want to.
Thing is,
Unless you want me to go to my segment and then go back.
the
to
thing is, Jake,
Oh.
it's the middle of the night
Okay.
and you're
Middle of the
sound
night.
asleep
Oh, that's a pigeon.
and you're woken up by a thunderous knock at your door. It scares the crap out of you,
It does. I shit the bed.
but not as much as what is behind the door. Because behind the door is Mr. Nintention. Because as the clock hit midnight, it began the annual Nintention's meeting day, where expectations are high, or you could be fired. Shaking in your pajamas, what Nintentions, or I said Nintentions, not intentions, for Nintendo, do you have that is going to promote you or make you lose your job?
Okay, so for those that don't understand what's going on, basically I've just got to think of a pitch that I would give to Nintendo.
Yep.
And they'd like it. Basically.
Yeah. What would you do if you were a CEO in Nintendo to like get money, I guess?
Mighty. So in the past I've said like Mario Kart, which is obvious. I've said like a Mario shooter, was it, or something, and then like a better online system or something. A bit boring. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go. There's a boring thing though, but like, do I want to be boring?
Yeah, we're all boring here. Everyone's boring. We love Nintentions ain't boring though. If you're boring, you could get fired, but you could get promoted, of course.
I think this suggestion probably would get me fired. That's the problem because of what it actually goes against like business practices. So
In
maybe
your
I should-
pajamas as well.
Oh, damn.
Not a good way to go.
No, it's not. I don't know. There's something that I kind of want to say, but I don't. Go on.
Mr. Nintentions is staring at you, pointing at you, being like, "Why aren't those Nintendo pajamas?"
Oh, oh God, they're Sega.
Yeah.
Got Sonic over them. He's like, get out of here.
You're in deep water at the moment.
It's really hard. I think
Do you want me to give me your mind?
I tell you what, I'll go with something that's. I think
What
for
are
for the next console, the Switch 2 or whatever it'll be. Switch,
Yeah.
Switch, Super Switch, or whatever it's called. At
Just
the
charge
moment,
£1,000.
at the moment, Nintendo have a pretty good archive system. It's decent. Like you can play old games, you can play NES, SNES. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy, but it's not perfect. And I think that for the next Switch, they need to go all out on this back catalogue of games, because there are some games which you just can't really play anymore unless you want to spend God knows how much money. And so all I want, I'm a simple man. I want a console where I can play pretty much all the Nintendo games that I want to through backwards compatibility. And this mainly includes the Zelda games, because you cannot really, right now, unless you want to spend quite a bit of money, play the best versions of all the Zelda games, because I'd love to do that. For instance, you can't, unless you have a DS, like you can't play Ocarina of Time remake or Majora's Mask remake, unless you have one of the very few people that have the Twilight Princess Wii U version, which I think you can buy on eBay for like over £100 now, maybe even more than that. You can't play that version because it just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like a way. This goes against business practices because obviously they want to charge people money, but yeah, just give me a way to play these games on the new, on the new console. Really.
Do you know what my intentions would be?
Is it Pokemon related?
Surprisingly, actually, it is, but it is not what you'd expect.
No.
Because what I would do,
It's
like,
porn, isn't it?
think,
Carry on.
think of how easy
Totally
it
is.
would be nowadays to
Nowadays,
do it.
in 2020. What we?
You know the game Mario Tennis.
Oh yes, I've heard of it.
Just bring out a DLC pack where you can just be Pokemon characters as well.
Oh.
Like just all Pokemon characters, and then you can like extend that as well. Like
Would you not want like Pokemon Tennis, or was that too much?
yeah, Pokemon Tennis. Basically.
Or what about
basically making Pokemon
or
Tennis?
what about like Nintendo Tennis? You get everyone then.
Yeah.
Nintendo Tennis.
Yeah, like
I'd dig that.
Smash Bros. Tennis.
Yeah. Or like a sports. You could even do like a sports.
Or
game.
like Olympics. Oh, why haven't they brought an Olympics game? Man.
I think they stopped doing Sonic and Mario Sonic Olympic games. I'm
Oh.
almost certain they did.
Oh, they. I didn't know that was an idea.
Yeah. It used to be having like every year, I think, or quite a lot. They used to do
To
quite
be
a lot.
fair, Olympics is going downhill, I think, in my opinion.
Is that an
so-
Olympics joke? Like going
Yeah.
downhill, like. So
We're all going downhill
all good.
when it's Mr. Intentions pointing at us.
I need to think of a more interesting, Mr. Nintendos. I need to think of a more interesting pitch next time when you come in at the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's why you're fired, mate.
What?
Those Sega pajamas.
Oh, so that's what did it for me. The Sega pajamas.
Nah, I need those.
Oh, okay.
I need just a bigger size.
What are your intentions, mate? Because I might have to call the police.
My intentions are going to the Bahamas this weekend.
Why, Mr. Nintendo? Why are you like Cockney? Why are you like a Cockney gangster?
I don't know.
From Tokyo.
I don't speak. I just point fingers
Fair enough.
and take names.
He
even
just
though
does the
they're
snap,
surnames.
like from
I
the
just-
switch ad. You know when they're like switch. He just does that,
yeah,
and people switch.
Yeah. He's like, where's my money?
There-
Where are my ideas?
There's no joy in your Joy-Con. Oh, that sounds a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit dodgy there.
Yeah. But yeah, that wraps it up, I guess. The
Okay.
intentions this week.
Yeah. All right. So my turn now. Pass it over to me. Usually we like to do a segment where we just say what have you been playing, what have you been watching, whatever. But I guess what I'll dedicate some time, not too much time, won't take up too much of time, on my review of Astro Bot. So Astro Bot is a brand new 3D platformer by Team Asobi that was released on the PlayStation 5. It comes after a VR game that came out a few years ago, and also a free version of the game that came, I don't even know what you call it. I guess it was a free game that came in on the PS5. It's utterly incredible. If you've played any Mario game, any 3D Mario game, this is easily up there with the best 3D Mario games. Now, I've obviously played all the 3D Marios, but I've played some of them. It is, I think, probably the biggest downside is it's relatively easy. It's not very challenging, really, apart from the challenge levels, which are a bit hard, but it's a pretty easy game. It's utterly gorgeous, and I think the best part is the hero levels. So basically, the whole point in Astro Bot is you're a little robot. You're going through the levels, and you basically have to rescue other Astro Bots that are dressed as PlayStation characters. So, like, you'll go and you'll see, I don't know, like Solid Snake, and you'll rescue him, and then he'll go to your home base, and you can go and say hello. But then at the end of every world, there is a hero level, which is dedicated to an entire game, and that whole level is based on a game. So spoilers if you don't want to get spoiled, because I know they kept it a surprise. But I think one of them, the easy one's God of War. So there's a whole God of War level where you go in and it's like all snowy, and you've got the axe. Like Kratos gives you the axe, and you can like throw it as Astro Bot. You can like throw it back and forth, and you get to like fight a sort of a big pig thing that's in I think the first God of War games. It's really, and there's an Uncharted level which is so fun. Get a gun. So yeah, it's really
Get a
honestly
gun.
it's so good. It took me about 15 hours. It's easily my game of the year. It is so joyful. The climax is just utterly balmy. It's got a better climax than most films, especially like this is a weird comparison, but it's a better version of Rise of Skywalker. Although that's not a high bar to set. That's clear. It is so down. If you like 3D platformers, you really need to play this game. I know games are expensive now, and for a 3D platform, it seems like a lot, but
How much is it?
it's 60. It's a full 60. But then Nintendo are charging that as well, so it's like, well,
damn those Nintendos.
and yeah, it's That's what we should be saying. Reduce your prices. But it's a decent like 15 hours. And it's so fun to play. It's just one of those games which like seemingly I think it was made within like 3 years, and it feels like it's made by the best of the best. Yeah, I can't really recommend it enough. Have you been playing or watching anything? I'll give it a 10 if we got an official scale. I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
I have obviously been watching Full Metal Alchemist, and that's really good. It's an anime. It's it's about Eduardo Elric. He's called Edward Elric, but they called him Eduardo Elric because it's Japanese. But he tries to transmute his mother, and he loses his brother.
Oh no.
This isn't spoilers. This is just like
the setup.
This is the setup. Yeah. And he loses his arm and leg and his brother, and he transmutes his
arm, his leg, and his
brother's soul onto like some armor.
Okay.
So Alphonse is basically armor throughout the show. And it's a really good anime. I finished it a couple of weeks ago.
Is it done? Is it over now? Is it like
it's over. Yeah. I like animes that are over and not ones that are continuing. Because it takes ages for them to come out. But yeah, I highly recommend it if you're into anime, and it's such a fun watch. Yeah.
Woo! Well, we're really under now. We're really.
That's fine.
We're not very long in. Is there anything else you want to discuss before we wrap it up? Could think of a spontaneous topic to talk nonsense about, but
what time are we at?
37 minutes.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. He says. Perfect. Well, in that case, then, thank you everyone for listening. Hoped you enjoyed our little video game adaptation section, and we'd like to know what your video game adaptations are. And of course, because of my enthrallment with Rank My Hero, I'm sure it will return.
Yes, and of course, let me know your intentions down in the comments.
Yes, exactly. So, till next time, make sure you seek those screens. Bye-bye.